Is up, everyone? I'm not sure if I'm recording. Yeah, I am. What's up, everybody? It is Dre. Oh, this is Dre, and that video I want to talk about. There it is. I'm waiting for myself to pop up. My first stock trade. Do you remember that? Do you remember your first stock trade? And I had talked about this in a video that I did. I think it was just yesterday. I just mentioned it. I was like, you know what? That'll be a good video just to reminisce of my first stock trade. What was that stock? I don't even think they're in business. A company called Rowe Furniture. Rowe Furniture. Had no idea what they did. All I know is I could afford it. So I wanted to be this big time person. Yeah, I got stocks. I bought stocks. So I can't see my blue light. I'm sorry. All right, so I opened up a brokerage account. It was hot. They started marketing them on like CNBC or it even pop-ups on the computer. And I can't remember the brokerage. It was either Discover Brokerage or uh, it might have been Discover Brokerage or something like that. I can't even remember. But all I know was trades. Well, and it was discount brokers. I remember they used the term discount brokers a lot. That they only all the time because the real full service brokers was like $120 to $200 a trade. It's ridiculous. So discount brokers were new. They just came out and they was charging $40 a trade. 40, 35. They called them a discount broker. And like, wow, man, I'm getting a discount. It's not $200, it's a dollar. So I had like $80. It's crazy. So I'm going in the paper. This is before computers. All the stocks were in the.
Let me see. Do I have chat right here? There we go. You go in the back of the paper in the financial section, and and then you see all the stocks, right? So I'm just looking at prices. I'm like, oh, look, here's one I can afford. It was $2 and change, and I look to the left, Rowe Furniture. I'm like, yeah, that looks good. It was like $2. Like I got to call up the broker. I did my math. I got my calculator out, and I was like, all right, I got $40, and let me see, $2 a share. I could buy 20 shares. So I call this dude up. Yeah, I want to buy 20 shares of Rowe Furniture. He's like, Rowe Furniture? Hold on. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure, And he's like, okay, you got it. And then I forgot. I think he might have told me the price. I can't remember. But I hung up the phone. I'm like, damn, what a guy's ass, I know what I'm doing. I'm buying, He's like, I just felt like, oh, this guy doesn't think I know what I'm doing. Anyway, so now every day I have a reason to buy a newspaper and flip to the back, and I'm looking at it. So I would look up Rowe Furniture, and every day from that point it was going down, down, down. I never made a penny off of this thing, and so it cost me $40. So I think I have $40 worth. It cost me $40. I was already down 100%. So not even thinking, doing the math. I knew I was like, I knew it. I was down, but I just thought the stock would go to 100, and I would have my 20 shares times 100, 2,000. I'm starting to do the math. I'm just thinking it's going to go up just because I bought it. It was crazy. So then I just watched it every day. Watched it go down, down, down. I would go to the website. You can go to websites back then. They were very rare. Not a lot of websites. And I'm looking. I was like, yeah, they exist. They selling furniture. Yeah, I would buy their furniture. People need furniture. So that's all I remember. Yeah, and I eventually sold out. Oh, no, you know what? I didn't, because it got down to under $1 or so. So I guess it was a true penny stock. So I didn't want to sell something for, let's say it was $1, not 20, for $20 to get $20 back, but it cost me $40 to do it. So I just let it expire. Who knows? This company could have got bought out, and I could, be a gazillionaire or something. But I gotta actually look that up. But I still own those shares. I never sold that, and they're lost. I don't know. I never told the broker where I live, where I moved to, whatever. So, I got to actually research Row Furniture. Make sure they didn't get bought out by somebody huge. Because who knows? I might have 40 shares outstanding somewhere. But it's a big difference from what we got today. Today, there's a whole bunch of online companies, and you could even trade for free. So you got to do it. Back then, a lot of people didn't trade because you didn't know what you was doing, and it cost $200. So you think $200 a trade, you rich. You got it going on. You could just So nobody was trying to do that, but now it's free. You had the internet, the world of information at your fingertips. Because even back then, you had I remember there was this document called Value Line, and it told you about every stock. It was like the Encyclopedia of Stocks, the Encyclopedia Britannica of stocks, Value Line, and it costs, oh man, was it something like $80 a month, 100. Anyway, you could go to the library and read some of it. So I would read about stocks and stuff like that, and what was my point? Oh, so it was hard. You had to go to the library. That was my point. To get information, you couldn't get information about these stocks, so everything's at your fingertips now, and you can even trade for free. So there's really no excuse. I use this company M1 Finance. I will put that in the description. Could I put it right here? Let me see. M1finance.com. I use them. Hey, okay, there's the comments. I didn't even see it. Hey, babes. So yeah, I use M1 Finance. I use Thinkorswim. I use Tastyworks. So I have several. I use Fidelity. I use. I was thinking about opening up Charles. What is that? Schwab account, but I didn't. I didn't do that. I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I got enough. So I use all those different people, and of course I said M1. I use Robinhood, but I only have a couple of go-to ones. So anyway, that's that. Learn the information, learn about stocks, and I had a question yesterday, and this will probably be a video in itself. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Just invest in, buy S&P. You work 401k, you just $50 a week, and it just goes in, and you could do better than that. And let's say, well, the average over the last 12 years or so is, the last 70 years is like 12%. You could do better than that if you learn stocks, if you learn how to trade, or just learn how to invest instead of those baskets of mutual funds that charges you fees. Because remember, these companies today, you could buy stocks for free. You could do better than that if you learn, because of the thing with the baskets, they have dogs in it. They got stocks you don't even want to own, but you have to own the whole thing. So the S&P 500 doesn't mean it's the 500 greatest stocks. There's some dogs in there. Go through the S&P 500, pick out the stocks, the good ones, and you can get rid of the bad ones and make your own little basket of stocks and buy and sell those. It's a little more risky. It's more time consuming, but guess what? The more time you spend, that's what's going to make you get a better rate of return, because you can beat the S&P 500. Trust me, you can do it. I do it. I do it all the time. So you just gotta just pay attention. Watch Bloomberg. Watch CNBC. Listen to Bloomberg. You can watch Bloomberg News. Pick up the Investor Business Daily, the Wall Street Journal, anything business, Money Magazine, Kiplinger's. I used to subscribe to all of that stuff and just read it, every day. And they have always the 5 best stocks to retire, the 5 best stocks for dividend income, it's always something like that. And you can read, learn about new companies, learn how to read a balance sheet, and you could pick out some winners. And it's fun. It just gets you into finance. So you don't have these Wall Street guys like trying to take your money, like Lyft. The Lyft stock is down to, what is it? Give me a second so I can see. So it just recently IPO'd, and it came out at 72. If you was an insider, you can get it for $72 a share. It popped up to 85. Now it was 60. It's 61.69. So everybody on the news was saying, "Oh man, This is the greatest stock. You should buy it. Buy it. Biggest pump and dump. Now it's $61. You would have probably got in for 80, 70, 72, and you're already down 20, 30%. So this, see what I'm saying? You can't even listen to people on TV. You can listen, but you have to formulate your own opinion with your own research. So that's what I do. That's what I've been doing for years. I never really talked about it. It was just like inner passion. I've been doing it for years. Yeah, I don't trust no one with my money except for like the job 401k. You have no choice with that. But I invest in a Roth IRA, my own IRA. So I fill up my IRA, and what do you got? I'm old, so I could put $7,000 a year in now. And then after that, any money after that, then I go ahead and put it in like the job, So actually I match, I put the money in with the job, they match 5%, and then I put the rest into 401k. And if I were to get over 7,000, then I go back to the job and redo that to the max or whatever. And then let those, pick the good funds, the best funds with the best track records in that. And then in your IRA, make sure you can trade stocks, make sure you can buy bonds, and just research and buy your own stocks. So anyway, that's where I came from. That's where we are today. So buy and sell for $40. Just think, buy, sell for $40. So $80, you're out of the hole just to turn the whole transaction back then. So you would have had, just to make $1, you would have had to been up $80, to make $1. So let me see. So if you, that's a lot of money depending on how much stock you were to buy. So basically you would have needed to buy 100 shares, over 100 shares of something that's valuable. If you was buying $5 stocks, give me 20. Oh man, let's say you get 20 shares of a $5 stock. What is that, $125 to round trip 80? The stock would have to go I can't even do the math. So it's bad. It's bad. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video can inspire you to invest. If you're watching this, you're probably already doing it, and just get in there and learn this stuff, absorb it. It's really fun. So I put it out there, and I kind of make these stock videos just to put it out there, I guess to help. I don't think I'm going to be big doing this, because a lot of the channels that actually do this are not even big. So it's not even a big genre, but people need to do this, because this can make you more money than your job. And it's just 2 decisions you have to make: buy, sell. That's it. Or don't buy, don't sell. Because once you're in, now you got to figure out when to sell. So you got to figure out, should you buy more, So just 2 decisions. Is it going up or is it going down? And that's it. And, one of them is going to be right. One of them is going to be wrong. If you're right, you get a lot of money. If you're wrong, you can lose a lot of money. But hopefully be right. How you be right? You just study. Just watch this stuff. All right, so thanks for watching. This is Dre, and I hope you enjoyed this video of me talking about my first stock purchase. So what was yours? Do you remember? Is it just recently with all these new brokerages coming up? Or was it way back then when you had to look in the newspaper? Do you remember looking in the newspaper for your stock? I don't even think there's such a section. I think because, you just go to your phone and pull up whatever ticker symbol you wanted to look at. Matter of fact, in the paper, I don't even think they had ticker symbols. It had the company name as in alphabetical order. They might have it to the side. But yeah, that's it. It's crazy. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know how you like these videos. Shout out to Life Like I. That's, check out Deborah on that channel. I'm on there too. And I appreciate everyone watching. This is Dre. I'm Dre. This is Dre. I'm out.